When something unusual crosses your path, the first thought many have is to dismiss it as chance. But there is no such thing as chance when it comes to awareness. If your eyes have found this message before September 18, it is not a coincidence. It is a moment of rare alignment, one that separates those who drift aimlessly through life from those who are awake enough to recognize a sign when it arrives. This date is not just another point on the calendar. September 18 carries weight, and the fact that you are here now, before that day comes, is already a message of direction. To understand the depth of this moment, look carefully at your own journey. Think of how often you scroll, how often your attention is wasted on things that leave no imprint. Yet here you are, stopped, drawn into something you cannot fully explain. That pull is the signal. It is the quiet voice telling you that before September 18, something must awaken inside you. Not tomorrow, not after the date has passed, but now, while time is still open. This alignment is like the sun rising through a narrow window. If you do not catch it, the light will pass and the chance will be gone. Congratulations, not because you stumbled here, but because you were ready to recognize the difference between noise and truth. Many will scroll past, blind and deaf, thinking everything is the same. You did not. That is why this moment matters. That is why this alignment before September 18 is rare. What you are feeling now is not mere curiosity. It is the call to shift from being a passenger in life to becoming the one who steers. This realization is dramatic. It shakes the old patterns loose because suddenly you see that your presence here is not small. It is proof of your readiness. The closer September 18 comes, the louder this alignment will press on your spirit. It is urging you to prepare, to clear the distractions, to take yourself seriously. Growth is not random. It comes when the right time meets the right awareness. And this is that time. You are standing in front of an invisible threshold, and this date is the marker of it. Before September 18, you are asked to wake up, to stop drifting, to stop thinking that life is only repetition. The alignment is proof that a shift is within reach, but only if you respond. Look at your life honestly. Are you still carrying the same doubts, the same fears, the same weight from years past? The alignment you are given before September 18 is not meant for you to keep repeating the same story. It is meant to shake you out of it. That is why you are being congratulated, because you have been chosen to see the signal in time. It means you are trusted with responsibility. It means the path is opening, but you must step. Do not wait for another reminder. This is the reminder. This is the chance. Imagine how many will cross September 18 without ever knowing what they missed. They will go on unaware that something extraordinary passed them by. You, by being here before that day, cannot say you didn't know this. The seed has been planted. Now the question is, will you water it? Will you let this awareness grow into action, into change, into a version of yourself that does not ignore the call? When alignment comes, it is not soft. It demands your attention. It demands your courage. It demands that you choose to rise. Before September 18, you have the space to do this. That is why this moment matters. That is why this alignment is rare. Because after the date passes, the window closes, and those who did not move will remain where they were, stuck unchanged. You, however, are being given the opportunity to prove that you were not blind, not deaf, not asleep. Remember, this awareness is not random. Stopping here, seeing this, feeling the weight of it. That is not small. It is everything. This is the alignment you have been waiting for, and September 18 is the marker that tells you the time is now. Do not look back and wish you had taken this seriously. Growth comes to those who recognize their moment and act. You are in yours. Awareness is the doorway. It is the thin line that divides those who live blindly and those who live with purpose. To notice this message before September 18 is not a casual act. It is proof that your awareness is beginning to awaken. Awareness is not something that comes from outside. It is the fire inside that refuses to let you sleep through life. And when that fire begins to burn, it means change is near. September 18 is not just a date, it is the signpost that marks your chance to sharpen this awareness and use it as the force that moves you forward. Think of how most people move through their days. They are surrounded by signs, surrounded by lessons, but they see nothing. Their eyes are open, yet their vision is dull. Their ears hear sounds, but they do not listen. Their awareness is asleep. But you are different because you have stopped here before September 18. That pause is awareness, that pull inside of you, telling you this message is meant for you. That is awareness. It is subtle but powerful. It is the seed of growth, the beginning of a transformation that can shift your entire direction if you let it. To be aware is to realize that nothing comes by accident. Every word, every moment, every silence carries meaning. And when you see this before September 18, you cannot call it random. It is alignment. It is life telling you that you are awake enough to notice what others ignore. That awareness is the weapon that will carry you into a higher version of yourself. Without it, no change is possible. With it, everything can change. Awareness is not just about looking outward, it is about looking inward. To notice the distractions you allow, to notice the thoughts that poison your mind, to notice the habits that keep you weak. September 18 is a reminder that awareness is not passive, it demands action. It demands you look at yourself honestly and say, this no longer serves me, I must let it go. Without this awareness, time will pass and nothing will change. With it, one day can alter the course of your life forever. Congratulations is given because you have seen, because you have noticed, because you are not completely blind, and that matters. Before September 18, this awareness is the gift, but a gift means nothing if it is not used. Awareness is not meant to sit quietly in your mind. It is meant to ignite. It is meant to push you to act, to choose differently, to rise. This is why this moment matters. This is why you were called to stop, because life wants you to be awake before the clock moves past that date. Awareness changes the way you walk through the world. You begin to see patterns where before there was only confusion. You begin to understand why things happened the way they did it. You begin to see opportunities where others only see obstacles. And the closer September 18 comes, the sharper this awareness must become. You cannot afford to remain half asleep. You cannot allow yourself to fall back in distraction. This moment is the turning point, and your awareness is the proof that you are ready for it. Think of the power of this awareness. With it, you no longer live as a victim of your circumstances. You become the observer, the chooser, the creator. Before September 18, you are being asked to strengthen this gift, to cultivate it, to trust it. Because awareness will tell you what is real and what is not. It will reveal what deserves your energy and what must be cut away. And when you listen, growth becomes unstoppable. Most people will arrive at September 18 without ever knowing what passed them by. They will not notice the signs. They will not notice the opportunities. They will not notice themselves. But you, with your awareness, are different. You cannot pretend you do not see. You cannot go back to sleep once the eyes of your spirit have opened. This is why this moment carries weight. This is why the awareness you feel now is so rare. Before September 18, you must decide what to do with this awareness. Let it die, and it will be as if you never stopped here at all, but let it grow, and it will take you to places you never imagined. Awareness is the root of discipline. Awareness is the root of strength. Awareness is the root of destiny. And it begins here with this moment, with this alignment. Before this exact date, you are being congratulated not for reaching the end, but for beginning, for noticing, for being awake when others are asleep. Awareness is your proof that you are ready. And before September 18 arrives, you must hold it, strengthen it, and let it shape you into who you are meant to become. This is the rare gift. This is the sign. This is the time. Opportunities are never allowed. They do not arrive with drums or with banners. They come silently, disguised as ordinary moments, disguised as simple chances that can easily be overlooked. Before September 18, such an opportunity is standing in front of you. It, it is not random that this moment reached you now. It is not chance that your eyes are here. It is a signal that something hidden, something powerful is being revealed, and only those who are alert will recognize it. This is why awareness matters, because without it, the opportunity will slip by unnoticed. September 18th is not just a date on the calendar. It is a boundary, a marker, a signpost in your journey. To be here before that day means you have been given time to prepare. The opportunity is not in the future, it is here already present, waiting for you to see it and act on it. But the window is narrow. Just like a rare alignment of the stars, once it passes, it does not repeat in the same way. That is why the moment before September 18 is dramatic, urgent, and heavy with meaning. You must understand that opportunities do not wait for those who hesitate. They do not wait for those who live in doubt. They appear and they vanish. Life tests whether you are awake enough to see them and courageous enough to step into them. Before September 18, the test is here. It is not about luck, it is about readiness. The hidden door is open, but only for the ones who dare to walk through. The rest will pass by blind, distracted, unprepared. Congratulations has been spoken to you not as a casual word, but as a recognition. You have already done what most cannot do. You noticed. You did not scroll past. You did not ignore the pool. That awareness is the key that allows you to see what others miss. And with this key comes responsibility. Before September 18, it is not enough to see. You must act. You must claim the opportunity that has been aligned for you. Look deeply into your life. What has been waiting for you? What decision have you delayed? What step have you feared to take? This is the opportunity that is now pressing against you. Before September 18, you are being told the time is now. No more hesitation. No more excuses. No more hiding behind weakness. The chance is here, and it will not return in the same form once the date has passed. Growth requires timing. A seed planted in the wrong season will not grow, no matter how fertile the ground. But when the season is right, even the smallest seed will break the soil and rise toward the sun. Right now, before September 18, the season is right. The soil is ready. The opportunity is present. All that remains is your courage to plant, your discipline to act, and your persistence to stay with it until it blooms. Understand this clearly. The opportunity is not only external, it is also internal. It is the chance to break free from old patterns, from the chains of doubt, from the habits that weaken you. Before September 18, the door is open for you to step into a new version of yourself. This is why the moment is rare. Most people wait for external signs, but the true opportunity lies in your decision to grow, to shed the old, to rise higher. And this decision must be made before the date arrives. Do not think you have unlimited time. You do not. The calendar moves. And once September 18 is here, the moment will shift. Those who acted will step into a new rhythm, a new path. Those who ignored will remain where they were, wishing they had moved when the signal was given. This is the truth of opportunities. They do not linger. They favor the prepared, the decisive, the awake. So what will you do before September 18? That is not a question for debate. It is a call for action. Life has already marked you with alignment, has already congratulated you by allowing you to see what others cannot. The opportunity is real, but only you can decide to step into it. This is not the time to delay. This is the time to move, to act, to commit fully to your growth and your path. Remember this, the most powerful opportunities are often invisible to the crowd. They are quiet, subtle, hidden beneath the surface. But for the one who sees, they are everything. You have been chosen to see before September 18. Do not take it lightly. Do not let it slip. This is your moment, your window, your chance to rise. The hidden opportunity is here now. Recognize it, embrace it. Act on it. Before September 18, you must prove to yourself that you are awake, that you are ready, and that you are willing to grow. This is the alignment. This is the gift. This is the time. Congratulations is not a small word. It is not spoken here as a formality or as a passing expression. It is a declaration. To hear congratulations before September 18 is to be marked by something greater than chance. It means that the unseen has already recognized you, has already placed favor upon your path, and has already separated you from the countless others who remain blind to the signs around them. This word is a prophecy, not of what might come, but of what has already begun. When life whispers congratulations, it is because you are standing at the doorway of confirmation. September 18 is the threshold, the dividing line, the moment where everything hidden inside of you seeks expression. The fact that you have seen this message before that day is proof that you are chosen to carry a blessing that others cannot yet receive. Congratulations is the sign that you are not left behind, that you are not ignored, that you are already written into the unfolding story of transformation. Consider this deeply. Many live their entire lives waiting for recognition, waiting for someone outside of them to say they are worthy, waiting for someone to validate their existence. Yet here, before September 18, you are told congratulations not because of what you have achieved, but because of what you have been aligned with. It means that your awareness, your timing, and your presence are already confirmation enough. The recognition has already been given. The word has already been spoken over you. The path is already opening. This is why September 18 carries weight. It is not just a day. It is the marker that divides those who received this word of confirmation and acted on it from those who ignored it and passed by as if it were nothing. To hear congratulations now is to carry responsibility. It is not simply celebration. It is a call to rise higher, to prepare yourself, to embody the blessing that has already been placed in your hands. Do not misunderstand. The congratulations here does not mean that the work is done. It means the path has been revealed. It means the favor is already present, but it requires your action to unfold before September 18. This word is given so you know you are not walking blind. You are already chosen. You are already seen. You are already called. But you must step into it with clarity, with courage, and with discipline. Think of how many never hear this word. They live unnoticed, unseen by the deeper forces of life, forever chasing approval, never finding it. But you here before September 18 are congratulated because your spirit was strong enough to notice, awake enough to see, prepared enough to receive. That awareness separates you. That timing crowns you. And that is why the word carries such power. This is not empty praise. It is prophecy. It is a declaration that something is unfolding inside of you that will not be stopped. It is recognition that you are standing in alignment, that you are positioned for growth, that you are ready for transformation. September 18 is the confirmation point, but the word congratulations is the evidence you have already crossed into favor. Now you must live it. Before September 18, take this word into yourself. Let it break the chains of doubt. Let it silence the voice that says you are not ready. Let it awaken the strength that has always been in you. The blessing has already been spoken. The path has already been marked. Congratulations means you are chosen to rise, chosen to see, chosen to walk forward when others hesitate. This word is fuel. It is not to make you comfortable. It is to push you into growth. It is to remind you that you carry responsibility now. To see before September 18 means you cannot act as though you are blind. You cannot live as though you have not been marked. You must act. You must rise. You must claim what has already been placed within your reach. Understand this clearly. The word congratulations is not meant for everyone. It is meant for the few who are awake enough to see the sign before the appointed time. If you are here, then you are already among them. You have already been chosen. You have already been separated from the masses who will miss it entirely. This is why the tone is serious, why the word is heavy, why the timing is urgent. Do not let September 18 pass without action. Do not treat this word as light. To be congratulated is to be recognized, and to be recognized is to be called. Your life must now reflect that call. Your decisions, your discipline, your direction must all rise to the level of the favor that has been given to you. Congratulations is confirmation. It is prophecy. It is recognition. And before September 18, it is your signal that the blessing is already alive in you. You are not waiting for it. You are walking in it. Now live as though it is real. Now rise as though you believe it. Now act as though you have already been chosen. Because you have. Urgency is the fire that forces you to move. Without urgency, people remain in their comfort, they delay, they postpone, and life slips through their fingers. September 18 is the reminder that time is not endless. It is a date that demands your attention because the window is narrow. When the clock moves past this point, the alignment will shift, and what was open to you before will no longer be the same. This is why the power of urgency cannot be ignored. The blessing, the opportunity, the shift, it is not floating forever. It is tied to timing, tied to readiness, tied to your ability to act when the sign appears. Before September 18, you have been given a rare moment to recognize this truth. You cannot sleep through it. You cannot scroll past it. You cannot treat it as ordinary. This moment is dramatic because it carries weight, because it reminds you that every delay is a silent death to your own potential. Urgency does not mean panic. It means clarity. It means knowing that the time to act is not tomorrow. It is not next week. It is not after things feel perfect. It is now, before September 18th arrives. The ones who grow, the ones who transform, are those who understand the importance of striking when the iron is hot. They do not wait for a second chance because they know a second chance is never the same. Life is moving, and urgency is the fuel that ensures you move with it. September 18 is a boundary aligned in time. To see this message before that date is a test of how awake you are. If you treat it lightly, if you tell yourself you will think about it later, you have already missed the meaning. But if you feel the fire inside, if you feel the call to act now, then you are already stepping into growth. Urgency is the difference between those who live with intention and those who let intention slip into regret. Think of how many dreams die because of delay. Think of how many people carry a potential that never manifests because they believe there will always be more time. But there is not always more time. The calendar does not pause. The clock does not wait. September 18 is the clear reminder that every moment counts, and the blessing tied to this moment requires action before it passes. To live with urgency is to live awake. It is to look at your life and say, enough of wasting time, enough of postponing my growth, enough of waiting for some perfect condition that will never come. Before September 18, this urgency is calling you to make a move, to choose the path of discipline, to cut away what no longer serves you. This is the only way growth happens, not through comfort, not through hesitation, but through decisive action taken when the moment appears. The urgency is your teacher. It tells you that every excuse is a chain. It tells you that every delay is weakness disguised as logic. It tells you that life does not bend for those who wait, it bends for those who act. And the act must happen now before September 18. That is why the blessing is tied to this timing. That is why the warning is clear. That is why the message is serious. The ones who ignore urgency will look back with regret. They will say, I should have moved, I should have started, I should have listened. But by then, the window will be closed, the alignment will be gone, and no amount of wishing will bring back the opportunity that passed. This is the danger of ignoring urgency. It is not just about missing one chance. It is about teaching yourself to sleep through all chances. But when you live with urgency, everything changes. Your focus sharpens. Your energy rises. Your decisions become powerful because you know they matter. Urgency gives you strength. Urgency pulls the best out of you. Urgency reminds you that time is precious, that life is moving, and that growth requires immediate commitment. This is the lesson of September 18, to awaken urgency inside of you so you never waste another moment. The blessing that is tied to this moment is real, but it belongs only to those who act. The opportunity is here, but it is only for the ones who move. The shift is ready, but it waits only until September 18. That is why urgency is not a suggestion. It is the key. Without it, nothing happens. With it, transformation becomes unstoppable. Carry this truth inside you. Time will not wait. The window will not remain open. The alignment will not last forever. Urgency is the force that ensures you do not lose what has been placed in your path. Before September 18, live with this fire. Do not hesitate. Do not delay. Do not let the moment pass. Because once it is gone, it will never return in the same way again. This is why urgency is powerful. This is why the message is dramatic. This is why you are told to act before September 18. The blessing is here. The opportunity is open, the shift is near, but it belongs only to those who understand that time is sacred and urgency is the key to growth. To see a sign is one thing, to act on it is another. Many will see before September 18, but only a few will take responsibility for what they have seen. This is the difference between being a spectator of life and becoming the creator of your own path. Awareness without action is wasted. Recognition without responsibility fades. What matters now, before September 18, is what you choose to do with what has been given to you. Do not treat this lightly. The moment you are in is not common. To stop here before September 18 is already a mark of alignment. But alignment alone will not change your life. You must step into it. You must take responsibility for the message you have received. Responsibility means you no longer wait for others to carry you. Responsibility means you no longer hide behind excuses. Responsibility means you accept the weight of your own potential and you move forward with it, no matter the cost. This is why you cannot scroll away unchanged. If you see this and continue living the same way, you have betrayed yourself. You have ignored the gift. You have thrown away what was meant to elevate you. Before September 18, this responsibility is pressing on you because the time is short. You are being tested in how you respond, not in what you notice. The blessing belongs to those who act, not to those who watch. Growth is not soft. Growth requires responsibility. It demands that you stop blaming circumstances, stop pointing at others, stop waiting for perfect conditions. It demands that you rise and say, the responsibility is mine. My growth is mine. My discipline is mine. My breakthrough is mine. Before September 18, this is the choice you are asked to make. Will you carry the responsibility or will you let it pass by? Responsibility is power. It is the fire that transforms awareness into change. Without it, you will remain the same, no matter how many signs cross your path. With it, even the smallest step can open a new chapter of your life. That is why this moment is serious. That is why the tone is heavy. Because responsibility is not optional. If you want to rise, think of what happens when people ignore responsibility. They see the signs, they feel the pull, but they do nothing. Time moves. The window closes, and later they wonder why their lives remain the same. They do not realize that it was their own choice. They did not take responsibility when it was offered. Do not fall into that trap. September 18 is the marker. Before that day comes, you must decide to carry what is yours. The responsibility you hold now is not just external. It is internal. It is the responsibility to sharpen your mind, to discipline your body, to strengthen your spirit. It is the responsibility to break free from weak habits, from destructive thoughts, from the distractions that drain your energy. Before September 18, you must look within and take control. No one will do it for you. No one can carry this weight but you. And that is why you are being congratulated, because you have been trusted with this responsibility. To live with responsibility is to live awake. It is to know that your life is shaped not by chance but by choice. It is to see that every action you take before September 18 either strengthens you or weakens you. It is to realize that every decision is a seed and soon the harvest will come. This is why the call is urgent. This is why you must not turn away. The responsibility after seeing this sign is not small. It is the responsibility to act differently, to think differently, to walk differently. It is the responsibility to rise where others fall. It is the responsibility to prepare yourself for what comes after September 18. Because when that not day arrives, those who carried responsibility will step forward into growth. Those who ignored it will remain where they are, wishing they had taken it seriously. This is the dramatic truth. You cannot unsee what you have seen. You cannot unknow what has been spoken over you. You cannot go back to blindness once your awareness has been awakened. Responsibility is now yours. Whether you accept it or ignore it will define what happens next. Take this word into yourself. Let it burn away the laziness. Let it cut through the doubt. Let it remind you that before September 18, your actions matter more than your intentions. The responsibility is heavy, but it is also the key to your breakthrough. Without it, nothing will change. With it, everything will change. So carry it. Live it. Embody it. Do not scroll away unchanged. Do not let the blessing slip through your hands. You have seen and now you must act. Responsibility is yours, and before September 18, you must rise to it. This is the mark of the chosen. This is the call of the moment. This is the weight that will make you stronger. And this is the path to growth.